Welcome to the instructional portion of the video. You can get tabs and backing tracks to practice along to if you go to my website, www.erichaugenguitar.com. Let me briefly talk about the tools I'm using to make the sounds I'm making today. This is a early 90s, made in Japan, Tele 52 reissue, American vintage reissue pickup, factory Bigsby. I'm going into my board using my Strymon Deco for some reverb. My Strymon Deco for some crunch, my Strymon Flint for some reverb, and my friend Chris at Dusky Amplification let me borrow his very luscious sounding Dusky D2O amplifier. I think you can hear it's a really cool sounding amp. Rode microphone, that's an active ribbon mic on there on the guitar. On to the learning. The song starts with a large C over G chord, which is, if you take your regular old C chord and bring the ring finger down to the biggest string, the low E on the third, and then sneak the pinky under to take care of that original C on the third of the A, gives you that really meaty, rich C. A great C chord to use all the time. You do a little chromatic walk up on the low E string. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, it's going to get to the 5 for the A minor chord. You switch it to use your thumb there. That way you can get the first little melody bit, which is out of our A pentatonic minor. Again, my rules for fills and double stops on any chord is, major pentatonic for major chords, minor pentatonic for minor chords. It always seems to sound nice. So we get a 7-5, that is on our D and our G. The chord of the song, Virgil, Cain is my name. So moves up to a C chord, which I'm thinking of this bar chord here at the 8th fret. That's one of my classic little Wind Cries Mary fills. So that is, I'm on the 7 of the G, the 8 of the B, hammer on to the 9. Pinky out to the 10 on the D, one lonely 7 there on the D, and then it's going to do, served on the Danville train, so that is an F chord there, 8, 7, 5 on, starting on the A string, a little hammer on, so again, really clever, dainty placement of thumb and pointer finger to get 5 and 5 here. And then it's going to reverse or work its way down to a C over E, which is, it's a C chord, but it's an inversion, so we have a 7, 5, 5 starting on the A string. And I sneak an extra 7 in because that's what Mr. Helm does. And then it lands on a D minor chord. Just do one of I love little fourth slides, 5, 5, 7, 7, starting on the D string there. There's our first phrase. Alright, now it's going to repeat that chord progression with a slight different melody, so anchor on that 5 down there on the low E. Till Stone Man's cavalry came. So that one is slightly different. 5, 5, that's starting on the G. 5, 5, 8. And then this is the same melody on the C chord. It's pretty much the same thing on this F here. Same thing on this C over E. Same thing on that D minor. And then, so that was the first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 bars, and then the verse kind of moves a little bit there. So that is, it goes back to the C over E, and I usually do a big slide into it. So that's just, I'm on the 7 of the A, flat, flat on the 5 and 5 of starting on the D. That's what I do there, pretty cool thing. It moves up to the F now, so this time I'm visualizing that, but the melody is higher up, so I'm actually on You know, cage system, that's an F chord. 8, 7, 5, 8. A good one to know, by the way. So I am going to be on 5 and 6, starting on that G string. And there's that little fill for that F. Little hammer on there on the 5 to the 7 of the G. Back to this little area over here, 7. That is, 7 on the G, 10 on the D. The chord went back to that C. So let's start that passage again. Here's that C fill. And again, that's out of this shape. 7, 8, hammer to the 9. One lonely 7 there, and then I'm back to a D minor, so I'm thinking over here, and that's just, what is that, 7 and 7, starting on the D. 5 backs, or 7 backs up to 5, to 7 to 5, yeah. So that passage. You can hear it in there, yeah. By the summer of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. Kind of repeats again. Same thing, and then it's going to be a little different to get to our really awesome chorus there. So where are we at? Yeah. Here we are at the C again. Kind of stays on there. Back that up there to that 7. Back it up to 5. 7 on the D there. And then the song shifts up to D major. So I thought it was pretty cool to land there, because that fill was all in a D minor. D major, 7 on the A. 9 on the A, 7 on the D, 7 on the G. And here we are at the chorus. So again, it's a C. Again, all of this I tried really hard to just stay in this kind of region right here. It's kind of an exercise in, can I find all my chord shapes in this 5th position? And then, second question, can I play the melody? Third question, can I do little double stop fills? Answer is mostly yes. So here we are. The night they drove old Dixie down. So that's on the G now, 9 and 8. Back it up to 7 and 6. Back that 7 up to a 5. Move over. That's 7 and 5. And then that's the end. The bells were ringing. 5, 7 on the D. There's that 5 and 6 because it's an F chord at that point in the song. Little cool hammer on here, 5 to 7 for that F chord. Does it all again. The night they drove old Dixie down, and then all the people were singing, they went. Yeah, that's the, and the people were singing, they went. So that is, out of our A pentatonic. 7 and 5. We're going to be on the G string here. There's Levon's vocal melody, and then a 5, 7, 5. And then we're still back to like C's and F's, so we're back up to a C here at the 8, 10, 9, 8. Here's that F thing again. So there's a lot of that in this arrangement here. 5 and 6 there, starting on the G. Now, the song finally hits a G chord. We're going to shift forward. That's the same shape as it was for the F. I love that shape. And back to the F. So that is... little last bit is, we're still in that F shape there. That's just, 7, 7, pulls back to the 5, 7 on that D, back up to that, and then there's a little C arpeggio there, which is just starting on the low E there. 8, 7, 5, 8. Hold it, and then, as I fade, I'm just doing the chords down low. A minor, C, F, C over E, D minor. Now sometimes instead of doing a standard D minor, I'll do a D9, which is 0, 2, 1, 0. Just because I like that chord so much. And then it goes around again. And by then it's... And I'm doing little... Oh, and then was... Oh yeah, C over E. That's hilarious. Well, yeah, I just kind of do fills there. I'll put those in on the tab too, but that's not the meat of it. The meat is, it's just another fun, well, it's always nice to do arrangements of songs you really like, and I really love this song. Finding your shapes in this middle region of the guitar, finding the pentatonic scales that go with them, putting the melody there, doing cool little slidey, hammer-on-y fills. And I think it came out pretty cool. Well, I hope that's interesting and fun for you. Good luck with that, and thanks for watching.